Hey everybody, welcome back to another video. My name is Yeti, and today I'm going to be going through like my kind of wish list for Star Wars Battlefront. The new game's coming out in November, some date, I don't remember, I'll put it on the screen. I'm going to be giving my kind of wish list. We've got a lot of information recently about things that won't be in the game, which a lot of people are complaining about. Honestly, I quite like what they're doing with that, because it's kind of saying, right, these aren't going to be in the game, so now you know. So when the game comes out, you're not going to be disappointed with all the things that aren't there, because you're already going to know about it. So I kind of like that they're doing that, as much as it's annoying me that some of the stuff has been removed, like the campaign. But I'm going to kind of go through my wish list of what I want now that they haven't really touched upon. So I'm just going to kind of go through that, and yeah, let's get this started. So right off the bat, I just wanted to talk about this one first. Heroes and villains. This is the only one in the list that has already been confirmed, and I know it has been confirmed. But I wanted to kind of talk about what I want more specifically with heroes and villains. Because at the moment we've only got 2 villains confirmed, and that is Darth Vader and Boba Fett. They are confirmed, but they are going to be confirming more soon. Now essentially, I kind of want a lot of this list is more of what we already had and improved. So I don't want them to be like removing any heroes and villains. I know they're changing the way the hero and villain system works, in that instead of it being the best player on the team gets to play as or gets a chance to play as a hero or a villain, they're actually changing it up so that it'll be more like a power up, and it will be randomly distributed. So random people will get to play as a hero or villain. It won't be just the best player, so it'll be a bit more balanced in my opinion, as opposed to the best player getting like 30 kills and then just doubling that when they get to play as Darth Maul or something like that. However, they have said that it is going to differ based on game modes, so generally the only way they've kind of announced it will work is that it will be a random power up, but they will be changing over various game modes, so it'll be interesting to see how they play that out. But anyway, so I want to see the same ones. There aren't any heroes that I want to be taken out. Boba and Jango Fett sucked, quite frankly. Han Solo sucks. Chewie was not really very good. There were just ones that weren't great, so I want to kind of see the bad ones improved a bit, balanced. Like if you did on Mos Eisley, you did the Hunt, where it was heroes versus villains. Any of the ones that used guns just didn't stand any chance on that, so I feel like on maps like Kashyyyk, where you've got the hero is Yoda, and the villain is Boba Fett, that was kind of a little bit unbalanced, and I don't think it was really fair to be putting Boba Fett against Yoda. I think the team with Yoda had a huge advantage when they got the hero, but when Boba Fett's team got the villain, it was just like, whatever. So I want to see them balance that a bit more, but I want to see them keep the same heroes and villains in, but maybe offer more to players. I think there's already a decent choice, like there's 8 heroes, like each, isn't there? But I'd like to see more differing about. I think it'd be pretty interesting to see more characters, because there are so many other characters that you could use, so yeah, that's what I want to see there. Next up, I want to see more weapons. Battlefront 2 was pretty cut and dry with its weapons. Essentially, you had the assault rifle for the stormtroopers, the assault rifle for the rebels. You had each team had a sniper, each team had a rocket launcher. It was pretty standard. But I think it'd be pretty interesting to see different types of sniper, different types of assault rifles, just to mix things up. I know they are going to be using a creator class system, so that would suggest that they do have different types, because it'd be a bit stupid to have creator class if there was just like one gun. But anyway, yeah, creator class. I want to see more weapons, essentially. I think it'd be pretty cool. I don't think they need to go too over the top with like loads of different weapons. Something like Titanfall had a decent amount of choice, but not like too many choices. There were a few assault rifles, a couple of shotguns, that kind of thing. Actually, no, there was only one shotgun, wasn't there? Maybe more than one shotgun would be nice, but you know, you get the point. Only a few weapons, but not too many. Not like going crazy like Battlefield or anything like that. I wouldn't be surprised though, knowing EA. But anyway, yeah, I want to see more guns. Not too many more guns, but just more. The next thing I want to see, this isn't hugely important, and I don't know how they're going to play this out with creator class. I don't know if they're still going to have like a scout, and then you can create a class and choose between the snipers, and they're still going to have like a regular soldier where you can create a class and choose between like assault rifles and SMGs, or if it's just going to be there's stormtroopers and then that's it, and then you choose whatever weapon you want. If you want to be a sniper, then you pick a sniper. I don't know if that's going to be how it works, but I would like to see more characters. More specifically, if the previous game had like you could play as Wookiees and you could play as Ewoks and all that, I think it'd be interesting to see more like characters like that. Like it'd be really cool to play as like a Gamora guard or something like that, you know, play as a Wampa like outside of its own mode, Tusken Raiders, blah blah blah. I would think it'd be interesting to play as like more characters, to see more characters playable. I think it's unlikely, because they seem to be taking a lot of that kind of fun stuff out, so it'd be unlikely to see them putting more stuff in, like, oh, play as a Gamora guard, yeah. But it would be awesome to see. Like, I'd love to play as that kind of character, and see what kind of stuff they can come out with, so that's going to be on the list. Okay, next up we got more animations. This one is not really a big deal to the game. This one has always been my kind of personal preference. I really like animations. Whenever I'm in a first-person shooter, that's always something I look at is, say for example, sprinting animations and reload animations. I always like good animations. The last game didn't really have any animations just because of the nature of the game. Say for example, the sprint, the gun just kind of swayed a bit more. The reload, the gun just went off the screen and then came back reloaded. Obviously that wouldn't really be accepted with nowadays standards, but I feel like I really want some good reload animations, sprinting, etc. Just a nice little touches when you lay down and you're crawling, to see an actual crawling animation. That's always fun. Maybe to see your legs. Most games, when you look down, you can't see your legs. Not really a big deal, but it's a neat feature, I guess. I think that probably will be in the game because it is in the Battlefront games. So I don't know. That's just a side note. It's in the Medal of Honor games as well, I'm pretty sure, or at least the latest one, which I've forgotten the name of because it wasn't very good. But you know, it'll be interesting to see what kind of animations we get there. But that's just something that I wanted to point out that I'm looking forward to. And I know animations aren't exactly something that a lot of people are talking about, but I just wanted to kind of say, yo, I'm interested in this, so yeah, I'll put that out there. Okay, next we got a melee button. This is just a little side thing, again, personal preference. I know I have a friend who really wants one of these. He keeps talking about it whenever the conversation comes up. But yeah, melee button, just a side thing. Smacking people is always fun. Something realistic, not like COD, where you have an assault rifle, but then you can pull out a knife and knife someone like really quickly. That doesn't make any sense. Having said that, for Black Ops 3, they have said that the knife will be attached to the gun to make it more realistic. So they're finally getting around to fixing that. But yeah, some sort of just like well, my voice, that was not good. But it's just like smacking someone with a gun or something. It'd be fun. Yeah, I don't know. Just a little side note. Okay, this is something that's really important to me, is matchmaking. I know a lot of PC games have servers and that. I know that's like how Battlefield does it, but I really like the way matchmaking works in, say, for example, Call of Duty. I just really like that. I've never really been a huge fan of server browsing. I think to have the option there will always, like, that's a good thing, because a lot of people like looking for good servers in, like, somewhere close to them with like good hosts, good ping, etc. But I'm personally not really that bothered. I'd rather just go, right, team deathmatch, and then just have the game do it for me. So I would love to see matchmaking in it. That's just my personal preference. I know some people prefer servers, some people prefer matchmaking. I would like matchmaking. Ideally they'd have both, but if they did have both, I'd just use matchmaking anyway. But you know, to have both, satisfy everyone, I don't know. I know servers, I mean, if it's going to be on console anyway, then servers don't really work as well on console, so I'd imagine they would have matchmaking, but I don't want to see them like, say if it was Battlefield, it has matchmaking on console and servers on PC. I think that's how it works. I don't know, I don't play on either. I know the PC has servers, but I've only played it briefly, like an hour or something. But I don't want to see them having like matchmaking on console, but then servers on PC. That'd suck in my opinion, so I want to kind of see that balanced. But yeah. Last but not least, I just want to kind of see it work on the day. Like, I don't want it to come out and be a broken piece of shit. Watch Dogs. Sorry, I said Watch Dogs. I've got a bit of a cough. Anyway, I just don't want to see that to happen. I want to do like, because I don't pre-order games very often, but I want this game to come out and I want to play it, and that's it. I just want to get going. Like, I'm so excited for it, and I've still got months to wait. When this comes out, I want to be going ham. I want to be shooting little rebels and bears and stuff and just killing things. I don't want to be falling through the world and having no textures again. Watch Dogs. I'm trying to talk about Watch Dogs here. Watch Dogs was broken. Battlefield 4 was broken. Hardline, I don't know. I didn't really pay attention. Games are broken when they come out, especially with EA. EA don't care, let's face it. I want this to work. I have a feeling they will, because there's so much riding on this. I think there's more riding on this than Battlefield, just because it's been so long since the last game and so many people are hyped for it. Like, there's still months until it's coming out, and there's way more people talking about this than there were talking about Battlefield at this point in its development. So yeah, whoa, Jesus, that was high. I want to see it work. But that's it. I'm going to go try and keep it under 10 minutes. My name's Yeti. If you like this video, sure leave a like, love it, leave a favourite. If you want to follow me on Twitter for tweets, Twitch for streams. I'm gonna go. Peace off, guys. Peace off. Have a good week or weekend. I don't know when this is coming out. And have a do. Yeah, see you later, guys.